Mitsuhiro Arita is my favorite artist of the Pokemon TCG. He has... yeah, skip that. Welcome back, everybody, to the Arita Illustration Series. Today we're going to be picking up with a special set that came out around the time of the release of base set, actually a little before the release of base set in North America. There were 3 series of this set, only released in Japan. You might know what I am talking about, especially if you are looking at the screen. And here we go. We've got here the vending series. There were 3 vending series. Actually, to be honest, I don't remember which of these is which. I can try to venture a guess here. But we start off with Kakuna. Now, it's just a Kakuna stuck to a tree, but you know what? Arita took the time to do some really interesting detail work in the background here, as well as to really put some excellent lighting there on the body of Kakuna itself. Now we've got Nidoran here. Very simple background, kind of just sitting there on a tree, but it really actually highlights the Pokemon quite well. Golbat. Paris, and I love this Paris. I don't know what's there glowing underneath him. Maybe he's got some kryptonite down there. I don't know. But the only Pokemon that can defeat Superman, right there. Kryptonite-powered Paris. And I love how his eyes just stare at you there. Feels like he's, I don't know, slowly getting into your soul or something. Very strange. Alright, and here we have Moltres. Now there are 2 versions of this one. There's another version with this art that is holographic, but of course I try to go for the non-holo versions as I can because they show off the artwork better. But that's an awesome Moltres there, and that shows you why Moltres may be the best of the legendary trio. Fight me! Alright, and actually Zapdos is my favorite, but that's a really cool illustration. Venomoth here, doing its Stun Spore or poison powder or something like that. Aerodactyl. I've gone through 4 or 5 copies of this card to try to get one that is not all janky. So there you go. But he's there in like a lab or something. And it's interesting because it's an upwards angle that you're looking at the card. So here you got the lab, but this is actually the ceiling right here. So unless it's like a circular lab, I'm not really sure what's going on. But it's just kind of cool. One of the first times he played with perspective outside of, where is this? Lickitung. I'm going to go back there for a second. Where is Lickitung as the pages turn? There we go. Some more perspective in there too, where the Pokemon's way down here and the viewer's way up here. And then of course you had Dark Golduck firing off a beam there. More perspective. So just pretty cool, and that's one of the reasons I love Arita so much. Now this illustration, also in a lab or a power plant, but oh man, that's one of my favorite illustrations. The detail in the background, the dynamic and the contrast in the colors. Whoop, sorry, twitched there. That is an excellent card. Magneton from the vending series. And then Eevee. Simple, clean, and really nice. Now, these next cards are proxies because, 1, I would be crazy to have them in a binder. I like crazy to have them in a binder. 2, you're not going to find these in anyone's basement or garage sale. And 3, I don't have that kind of money. So, here we go. The Pikachu Trophy cards. You can see proxy down there because, yeah, come on. That is first place, second place, and third place trophy. And if you'd like to see these better, I can lift the page. Gloom. Now we're into the Neo series, right? Like I said, these are not necessarily in order. These trophy cards were released sometime around this era, but not necessarily right at that time. But Gloom here, the first one in my collection from the Neo set. This is Neo Genesis. Then we got Onyx. This card was later reprinted. I did not include that one because I'm only including unique artworks. Snubble. People don't like this one so much. I mean, as far as the Pokemon, some people don't like Snubbull. But I love this background. It looks like he's on a bed or something there. Let's see. Or is that a fire hydrant? Maybe he's walking down the street. Yeah. Anyhow, Kingdra. Now this is Neo Revelation. And where's the perspective, Vinny? Perspective. All right. So this is Neo Revelation. Kingdra here, doing a bubble beam. Houndour. Now this card I absolutely love because of the foil. I got several of these, found this one to have wonderful foil. There he is, howling at the moon. And we even got a swirl there for you swirl fanatics. Try to make this look good. But man, I love that illustration right there. So good. Staryu. This actually kind of looks like Aya Kasube, but it is not. It's Arita. But this Staryu card, pretty cool. Different style for Arita. One of the first times he really broke off and did something different. Now we're moving on to, at just about the 6-minute mark, Skiploom, Dark Fortress, Dark Pupitar. Now we're into Neo Destiny, by the way. Skipped right over Neo Discovery. No Neo Discovery cards from Arita except for Dark Raichu, but that was only in Japanese. It was in the Rocket set for English. Dark Quilava, Dark Typhlosion. Now this card is pretty fun. Got it from someone locally because I noticed there's something missing. Yeah, crimping defect. Chopped it right off the bottom. You can see crimping defects on cards often, but it's not common that you actually see the card chopped off. And he's like, yeah, it was in a booster pack. I saw it sticking out the bottom, so boom. And that's a pretty nice copy too, unfortunately. Factory defect. Dark Ursaring. Pretty fun. Dark Scizor. So cool. Scizor was one of my favorites Pokemon back in the day, and I would say probably still is one of the tops now. Rapidash, Nintendo Power promos. This is from the e-reader series when they started coming out, so you can guess what's coming up next. Then we got Ho-Oh, the companion with those. There were 2 versions of those promos. One was given out at the Pokemon Center as well. Now we have the McDonald's promos and the Verse series sets. So, this Natu is a McDonald's promo from Japan. Now we've got Price. All of the Verse series cards were done, so each gym leader in the Verse series had cards done by one artist. So all of Price's cards are done by Arita. So therefore I have all of Price's Pokemon right here. Cloyster, Lapras, Articuno. That's a pretty cool Articuno. Sneasel right there. Stealing some eggs from a nest. Dugong. It's a pretty cool Dugong. Oh, it looks like there's some... I'll have to look at that more closely in the background. There's some stuff going on there. Didn't notice before. Piloswine, or Piloswine, depending. And a shiny Delibird. This is the first shiny Pokemon that I found in the games. And if you know Delibird, you know that sucks. Because I saw it, I said, oh, that's cool. And it was literally the first time I'd seen a shiny and also the first time I'd seen a Delibird. I didn't know that they run. So in Pokemon Silver, I'm playing, it's like, oh, pink Delibird, how cool. And it ran. And I just sat there like, what the heck was that? Really sucked. But now I have him, ha ha ha. Anyways, this is the McDonald's Larvitar. Love this background here. Gonna try to, yeah, love that scenery in the background. It's like striations in the rock. And I always think, you know, he's eating a rock there, but I always say, no, it's McDonald's, man. He's chowing down on a Big Mac. All right, and with Larvitar there, we're going to end the series, or end the video for today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.